a motion.
Tell me when you do it, right?
No, just go ahead as I'm talking. We'll figure it out. They go bing, bing, bang anyway. Mary Wentworth, Precinct 5.
Quiet, please. That wasn't you, that was them. Quiet, please.
I move in terms of the article, Mr. Moderator.
Second. Motion has been made and seconded. You may speak to your motion.
This article would limit the size of buildings in the municipal parking district by virtue of the fact that parking would be required. When the master plan was being developed, there was no mention of 5-story buildings being the infill for our downtown or our village centers. Certainly no one talked about college dormitories being used for that purpose. After the completion of the Boltwood parking garage in 2003, the planning board tried to short-circuit any further discussion about parking.
Excuse me.
Pardon?
I don't care for the phrase the planning board tried to short circuit. I think you can talk about what the planning board chose to address or didn't choose to address, but I feel the negative connotations are unnecessary.
Yeah, okay. Tried to chose to address parking in Amherst downtown in a proposal brought to the 2008 spring town meeting. The planning board introduced Article 27.
Gotta let him know we got a thing here.
Yeah. Hold the clock.
Overhead.
Have we got it there? There we go. The planning board introduced Article 27, amending language in relation to the municipal parking district. Accordingly, in section 7.42, it was stated, and I quote, "The purpose of this district is to encourage the dense development of mixed-use buildings and pedestrian spaces in Amherst Center. Toward that end, provision of necessary off-street parking for the majority of uses within the MP district is assumed to be a public responsibility," end of quote. However, town meeting disagreed with this assumption and voted to delete that last sentence. You might be interested in the underlining in the second paragraph and the information about dormitories in the municipal parking district. Article 7 of the 2009 spring town meeting, the planning board asked for and received with some modifications a big expansion of the MPD. It was extended northward.
I hope that they could enlarge that printing. I can't read it.
Any chance you can enlarge it? We do.
I don't know how to operate this.
Can you try and enlarge it?
And put the map up.
As an aside, this isn't by any means the first time this has happened. I urge everybody who's planning a presentation as overheads to come early to town meeting. IT staff is here, and they can help you get your presentation right, which makes it better. So anybody who has a presentation should think about doing that.
Doesn't show it. That's pretty good.
Thank you.
Thank you. So the MPD was extended northward from Kellogg Street to Triangle Street, and then east along Triangle Street to include properties owned by Jeffrey Brown and W.D. Coles Incorporated, a Jones enterprise. On the north side of Kellogg Avenue, it was also extended east to include 3 rental houses belonging to Jones Properties, LP. On the other side of Kendrick Park, the district now runs along North Pleasant Street up past Kellogg Street. Kendrick Park is also included in this district. So, April 2008, town meeting rejects town responsibility to provide parking in the municipal parking district. April 2009, expansion of municipal parking district. 6 months later, in October 2009, application for a 5-story Boltwood Place was approved within the MPD. No parking provided. 4 months later, in February 2010, the master plan was adopted by the planning board. 10 months after that, in September 2010, the university and town signed an agreement to expand and improve housing via the Gateway redevelopment project from Mass Avenue to the Triangle Street intersection. August-September 2013, application for Olympia Place, a 5-story building to be constructed on Olympia Drive, was submitted and approved. No parking provided. Right on top of that approval, in September-November 2013, the Kendrick Place application was submitted and approved. No parking provided. September 2014, the first of 4 public forums on parking was held. October 2014, 1 East Pleasant Street application was submitted. No parking provided.
Ms. Wentworth, you need to finish.
Here we are in the May of 2015. What can we expect to take place this year and in 2016 if we do nothing? The issue of parking needs to be addressed now more than ever. Please support this article.
Thank you. Can we get the